Hi, loves. I hope that you're feeling amazing and feeling positive and feeling full of energy and good vibes. I'm so excited to be doing this whole journaling with Julia experience and sharing your self love journey call ins with our lovely Julia Speaks Love community. And today I have an amazing self love journey call in from Joe at FlowJoe on Instagram, who is a beautiful, amazing soul. And so today I just want to get right into it. Let's listen to the call. Let's get inspiration from it. Let's reflect. And at the end, I'll give you some of my insight. And then I'll leave you with a journal writing prompt that we can all do together. So I'm going to pull that up right now for you. May this self love journey uplift, inspire you as you are listening. Think about what you really are connecting with in this self love journey. And feel free to share in the comments what really empowered you during this self love journey. Okay, here we go.
On my self love journey, I've learned that I love everything about me, but I find reasons to ignore certain parts of myself that don't make. I found on my self-love journey that I genuinely love all parts of myself, but what I end up doing is rejecting, modifying, or dimming certain parts to make other people comfortable. When I am extra, or when I am loud, sarcastic, funny, and other people around me can't handle it, I've noticed recently that I adjust and alter myself to make them comfortable instead of honoring who I am, and also giving them the opportunity for them to really figure out why it makes them uncomfortable. Like I'm doing the work for other people instead of just being who I am. That's, I think, the most important thing I've learned on my self-love journey. Be myself. Everyone else can take. I've learned to develop a healthy relationship with myself by waking up early and meditating, taking myself out on lunch dates or work dates. I'll go to Barnes & Noble and stay there for 5 hours. I'll get coffee. I'll read my book. I'll answer my emails. I'll people watch. I'll walk around and see what new things are in the store. And I'll also go take class. But I do these things by myself, with myself. So I can be 100% authentic. If I want to walk on this side of the street, I walk on this side of the street. It's the smallest things that I'm noticing that I prefer to do that maybe I wouldn't do or I would alter for someone else. And it's been amazing to just see exactly how I think, how I act, and how I feel. Yeah, I have a question. So self-love, unfortunately, has fallen into quote unquote hashtag a trend. And it's also being marketed as something that you have to spend money on in order to do. So my question is, what are the self-love routines, self-love things and activities that you guys do that are free, 99? What are you doing to better your self-love on yourself that does not cost a nickel, a dime, a dollar? And pay it forward and share it for those who, probably cannot afford it, may not be able, to do that. And just so we can, just be great without having to be, I guess, rich.
Wow. There was so much. Thank you so much, Joe. there was so much in this beautiful, lovely, amazing calling that I was taking notes on in my journal while she was speaking. And the first thing I want to really unpack this because there's so many powerful things in this. But the first thing that stuck out to me when I was listening was ignore and reject how I'm really feeling and the way that I really want to behave or act or what comes natural to me and modify certain parts to make other people comfortable. And this whole idea of adjusting ourselves and altering ourselves or changing our persona, changing how we naturally act or speak or move or be, right? Just being is a major thing that Joe taps into because we truly do that, right? We've learned to kind of alter who we are or adjust who we are in order to meet other people's approval, in order to make other people feel comfortable. And that is just, I mean, this is something I've done my whole life, so I really relate to that, and I just want to touch on how important that is to be, first of all, aware of that you're doing that, and then to notice yourself doing that, and then readjust, right? Like re-alter yourself back. When we catch ourselves, because the way it is experienced in my body is that like I'm dimming my light. I'm pushing my light down so that other people can feel more comfortable. I'm I'm pushing it back down, all the positivity that I feel, all the power that I might feel, right? All the good energy that I might be radiating because oh, maybe it's too strong for other people, you know? Maybe it's too powerful. Maybe I'm too loud. Maybe people can't handle my energy. And when we do that, we suppress our inner self, and we don't allow ourselves to fully bloom in our purpose, to fully stand in the powerful energy that we are. And so that is such an important thing to be aware of all along the way, along our self-love journey, is this idea of self-awareness to feel and to tap into when we are shifting ourselves to appease, to make others feel comfortable, to seek the approval of others, right? When we're doing that, to notice that and then snap out of it and shift back into our true selves. Because for me growing up, a lot of people would say, oh, Julia, you're very intense. You have a lot of energy. So then for me, I felt like, oh, that's not a good thing. Okay, so I have to like scale back my energy so that other people can feel okay. But what I was doing, I was like putting myself into this tiny ball, dimming my light essentially, so that other people could feel okay. And the reality of it is that you may be too much for some people. And that's okay, honey. That's okay. It may feel like these certain people can't handle me. And that's okay. Right? And there's a balance there too. Want to always make sure that if we're having a conversation with other people, we are speaking ourselves and allowing others to speak. So we're taking time to speak and we're taking time to listen, right? There's that balance. But in terms of your energy, it's important to show up authentically. And at the core of that, what message I'm receiving right now from that is it's important to know what is authentic for you. Because a lot of times we don't even know what is our authentic self, right? Because for so many years it's been altered. For so many years we've been told, oh, you should be more like this. And so we start going that way of being more like this instead of true to who we are. So, Joe, that was so poignant. That was such a good point to make about a self love journey and awareness of when we're dimming our light, when we are altering and adjusting ourselves to accommodate others. You know, it's fine to be helpful. It's beautiful to be of service. You know, when you offer your help or you offer your time, but that doesn't ever mean that you have to change who you are. And that's really important to understand. And that's something that took me a very long time to understand. And it's something that I constantly have to remind myself to tap back into when I feel myself dimming my light, you know? Or when I feel myself moving over to let other people walk through me. I have to remember I'm here too. I'm powerful too. I have power. I am standing here too. And stand in your true essence is a very empowering part of your self-love journey. Being able to embrace all that you are, you know, all that you are, everything that you've been through, all the things that you've done that you're really proud of, and the things that you've done that maybe you're not. But embracing and understanding all of that and loving yourself through all of that, right? Despite or in spite of all of that, you still love yourself, and that's unconditional love, right? And that's what true self-love is to love yourself unconditionally, right? To be aware of things, to be able to tap into, oh, you know what? That situation triggered me. Why did it trigger me? Oh, let me write about that. Let me journal write. Let me reflect on that feeling. Why did I get angry by that? Because most of the time, we're angry or we're feeling triggered from a situation, but it's not even about that situation. It might be that you know how I spoke in my inspirational talks about those pockets of energy that we carry around. It might be a sore spot, something that we've been carrying around since childhood, and someone said something and it poked on that sore spot, right? Another thing that I love that Joe shared with us is, how do you take time for yourself in your self-love journey, right? What are you doing on your own every day to take time for yourself? And Joe shared that she goes to, you know, the Barnes and Noble, and I know right now that's not something that we can do because of quarantine, but going to a bookstore that you really enjoy, right? Taking a walk that you really, in a place that you really love, right? Every morning, taking time to meditate when you wake up. That's something I've actually started doing recently, and it's been very helpful for me because I take time before I journal write, and I just close my eyes and let whatever messages I need to receive for today to flow to me. And it's been such a powerful experience. I've really enjoyed it. And then, you know, taking classes, and we're so fortunate to have the internet that we can take things on Zoom and we can enjoy things via, you know, FaceTime or on video, right? But doing all of those things by yourself, I think it's really important on your self-love journey to enjoy or to learn how to enjoy or to open yourself up to enjoying spending time with yourself, enjoying the pleasure of your own company. And for a lot of us, right, that may feel very challenging and hard to be alone, to spend time just with us, just with ourselves. But the more that you get in the habit, like Joe said, taking yourself out for a lunch date, right? Taking yourself to a class that you really enjoy, right? Just taking time for you. The more that we are able to get into the habit of doing that, right? Like if you start, okay, every Friday I'm going to take a 30-minute walk on my own. I'm just going to walk and enjoy my time and reflect on how I feel, right? Something as simple as that, because it's going to bring you peace. Or if you haven't ever meditated before, okay, this Monday morning, I'm going to take 5 minutes. I'm going to find a meditation, or I'm just going to close my eyes for 5 minutes. I'll set my timer, and I'm going to just allow my mind, my internal compass, to guide me. And then I'm going to write about what I saw. But doing those things where you take time for yourself is super amazingly healing. And then the thing that I loved is Joe asked us all a question, and I'd love for you to all share what you think and contribute your own experiences in the comments. And her question was, what are the self-love routines and activities that you participate in that are free? She said free 99, right? Because the more that we share and the self-love activities that we do just at home, to take care of ourselves, to make ourselves feel better, to help us practice self-love and connecting with ourselves, the better. For me, as you all know, my self-love activities tend to be journal writing in the morning. I do that every morning by myself, and meditating by myself. And then going for a really long walk every day through the park. And sometimes I get myself a treat, like a coffee or a tea and a little pastry, and that's enough for me for that day, because it's allowed me to feel, I'm outside, I'm in nature, I feel amazing, and so, but when I don't do it, when I don't take that hour walk, when I don't journal write, when I don't meditate, I do feel a little bit out of whack. So I've learned that those self-care, self-love routines have really been instrumental in my self-love journey. So I'd love to hear from you all. What are some self-love, self-care activities that you do that are free? Especially right now that we're in the quarantine, what are some of the things that you have been doing to really nurture and take care of yourself? Okay? And I think that that's a perfect journal writing prompt, because the one that I had selected was, how are you showing up for yourself this week? So that pairs perfectly in thinking about your self-love journey. What are you doing to show up for yourself in your self-love journey this week? What are you doing to really take time to take care of yourself, to feel good, to feel loved, to say, I gotta take a moment for myself. Like today, in my relationship, my partner and I altered which days that we cook breakfast, which days we cook dinner. And today was my day to cook breakfast. And before, when I came home, I knew I had to hop in the shower before I do anything, because I was like sweaty, and I had been walking in the park, and I had to say, before I do anything, I need to take time for myself. I have to take a shower. I have to hop in the shower right now. Okay? I need to do it. And I'm so happy I did that, because at that moment, my energy could have gone to so many other things, but I had to take a moment for me in that shower and to just reflect. So for our journal writing prompt, I want you to really think about, how are you showing up for yourself this week? And what are the free activities that you're able to do that can allow you to show up for yourself in your self-love journey? I send you all so much love. If you'd like to send in an audio, all you have to do is send me a DM. Make sure you're following me on Instagram. Send me a DM of your self-love journey, how you would define self-love, and then the things that you've learned about yourself in your self-love journey. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much at FlowJo for sharing your beautiful self love journey with us. There was so much there, and I'd love to hear from all of you in the comments. Sending you so much love. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. And remember, you have a unique light that the world needs. Shine your light. I love you all. Bye.